Hello and welcome to Community with me, Melissa Sandfield. I don't have any guests today. Today is May 6th, and I'm just going to give out some community events and some things that are going on. First of all, I would like to say welcome to everyone who's tuning in, and to all you YouTube viewers. Look for the other shows. They're there. Mark just said they are there. So we want to thank Mark for uploading my shows for me. I appreciate that. The first thing I want to tell everyone about is May 24th, right here, 5047 West Pico Boulevard at Brownstone Bistro. I will be hosting an all white with pink accessories brunch. It's going to be called Pretty in Pink. For all the ladies, wear white with pink accessories. All the gentlemen wear all white. And the address is 5047 West Pico. It's going to be on May 24th. It is a brunch. It's $19.99 here at Brownstone Bistro, and the cost is $19.99. It will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's going to be a really nice brunch. I'm going to have everything dressed up in pink, and I'm going to have some a candy buffet lined up, and I'm going to have some raffles. I love to do raffles for people, so we'll probably give away some bottles of wine and things like that. It'll be a nice time to spend with your loved ones, and we're going to just celebrate sisterhood. We're going to celebrate each other, and we're going to celebrate the love in the air and springtime. Pink's such a pretty color, so we're going to do that. Next month, we're going to celebrate the fathers and the dads and our brothers and uncles and grandfathers and things like that. But for this month, it's going to be all about the ladies. May 24th, right here, Brownstone Bistro. I'm going to be hosting, and we're going to have a great time. Also, last week, we had Thaisa Walton on the show. On June 7th, she's going to be having a fundraiser, a big fundraiser for her nonprofit, I'm My Sister's Keeper. She's very instrumental in helping keep our children ages 12 and up off the streets. She's saving them from being sexually exploited. They're not really calling it prostitution anymore. So she's going to she's working on saving our children, and that's going to be at home. That address is on Camden, I believe, but HOME, home. It's House of Music and Entertainment. The gentleman has opened his doors from 2 to 5 on June 7th, and he has allowed Thaisa Walton to go in, and she's going to be able to do her fundraiser there. That's going to be a lot of fun. The tickets are $35 each. It's going to a worthy cause. They're going to have hors d'oeuvres. We're going to have raffles, silent auctions. We're going to have fashion installments there. And I'm going to be emceeing, so that should be a lot of fun. I am honored and pleased to be a part of that festive day. It's going to be a great day, and we'll hear some stories from some of the ladies and gentlemen who have been saved from that life that's not so pleasant. The next thing that I want to speak about is Union Bank. They opened up a branch today. They were here back in February 3rd, I believe. They were here, and Union Bank opened up a branch in Lincoln High. It's an all student-run branch, student money, student employees, students, and they're training them to become bankers and about the financial world. And they're doing it globally as well. The children, they are able to go and live abroad and work abroad. It's going to be a great thing. So I've been invited on May 8th to Crenshaw High. And at Crenshaw High, they're going to do the same thing. They're opening up a full-service branch. All about the kids, all about teaching them about banking, teaching them responsibility, pull up your pants, get a great attitude, and they're going to give you a job. They're going to make sure they take care of you, make sure your grades are up, and we're going to make sure that you are doing the right thing, and they're going to give you a job. And they're going to give you opportunities and skills that will last you a lifetime. So that's a great thing. Last week we had my great friend Dr. Faust and Celia. They were here last week, and they're talking about free dental screenings for children ages 0 to 5 and mommies to be. They were saying how important it is for us to go out and let people know that are pregnant or expecting that they're able to go to the dentist, and that they're able to, unfortunately, they can pass the bacteria and decay and things like that through the womb to the baby. So we want to make sure we let all of our friends and family, loved ones know that you are able to go. Always let the doctor know that you are pregnant or you are expecting, so that they can She said control the X-ray to a certain point. So that's a good thing. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about today is Hire LA's Youth Employment Program. This is from the Economic and Workforce Development Department. What they're going to do is they're going to hire children or young adults, I shouldn't say children per se, between the ages of 14 and 21. The Summer Youth Employment Program is going to pay minimum wage for 40 hours a week for 6 weeks. That's a great skill builder for you to get up and go to work for 6 weeks. It's a little bit of training and discipline that'll be involved with that, but it's a traditional summer youth employment program. I did it when I was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I did it for 5 years, and at that time minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. Hasn't gone up much since then, but that was back in 1984. I worked the summer youth employment program. And you just need to be a youth between the ages of 14 and 21 years old, a resident of LA. You must have the right to work, proof of age, and a proof that you are low income or your parents are low income. Have your Social Security card, and contact your local One Source Center for further information. So that's going to be a great opportunity for a bunch of young people. I believe Disney, one of the founders of the Disney, not Walt Disney himself, of course, but someone put in $1 million. I forgot who it was, but Disney Corporation put in $1 million for this project to hire LA's youth. So I'm going to give you the number, Hire LA's Youth Chamber. The address actually is 350 South Bixel, Bixel Street, and it's in LA, 90017, and the telephone number is 213-580-7566. Again, the telephone number for Hire LA's Youth is 213-580-7566. And the contact person is Alma Salazar. Alma Salazar. And she also has an email. It's A like Adam, S like Sam, A like Adam, L like Lincoln, A like Adam, Z like Zebra, A like Adam, R like Robert, at lachamber.com. So if you reach out to Alma, she'll be able to let you know. I just did let you know all the things that you need. If you contact her, try to have those things put together so that she can already put you can already put yourself in the path for those jobs that are coming up. I not recently, but for Thanksgiving, I went to this party, and this lady had this little thing. She kept saying I want to meet Flat Stanley. So I looked it up, and this would be a fun thing to do with your kids or your child's classroom, or even me. I'm going to do it myself because I'm going to Miami at the end of the month, and I'm going to this is Flat Stanley's girlfriend, Chica. So I'm going to take Chica with me, and anywhere I go for a long time, I gave Cadence one. When we travel, we go on cruises, we're going to take our little flat Chica with us. And there's a story behind it. It's a children's story. It's a very fun story, and it's a great way to connect with others around the globe. You can send it off, and then they can mail it to other friends and family. And this actual doll, this Flat Chica or Flat Stanley, if you choose to get the little boy, it will travel the whole entire world. All you have to do is keep sending it to someone, and they'll keep sending it back. Send it to someone, and they'll send it back. Send it to their friend, and so on and so on. So as I go to South Beach, Miami, she will travel with me, and I'll take a picture, and then you can upload them to a website, and you can see all the great places that Flat Stanley and Flat Chica have been around the world. It's a great thing to do with your children, even if you go to the post office or you go to the beach. We're going to try to incorporate her into a lot of things that we're going to do this summer. I had some community affairs to tell you about. It's going to be a short show. No guests today. We'll be back on track next week. Every Sunday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., Santa Anita Racetrack has something for you to do. They have a great family day. Every Sunday, they're hosting families. You can go out to the races and put your money. You can bet like $2, or you can do 10-cent superfectas. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to spend a day with your family watching the races. It's very exciting to see the horses come across the race, the finish line, and to bet on your race and see everybody root for for their horse. I mean, and their jockey or whatever. People have a very different ways they play. They like the colors, they like the numbers, they like number combinations. But Santa Anita Park racetrack is the last racetrack really here in our area. It's about 30 minutes away in Arcadia. So that'd be great. And then you have, if you have a child between the ages of 2 to 14 years old, they can be a toy tester at South Bay Mattel Imagination Center. It's free, and the address is 333 Continental Boulevard. It's right off the 105 and Imperial. So you would take Imperial, and then you go to Continental, and then you make a left, or you can go straight up Sepulveda. It's between Sepulveda and I believe it's Nash. So that's a great thing to do with your children. And afterwards, they're going to get a gift card or a toy. They're able to take a gift card or even maybe take a toy home. And the Mattel toy store is right there too, so you can cut out the middleman. You can cut out other people who do a little price hike, and you can get the toys at bottom line prices. And sometimes they do food drives where you can take food in. You can take a couple of cans of food in, and they'll give you 50% off a toy. So that's a great thing to do. That's on 6/6, on June 6th. So you have a little time to plan and prepare for that. Just contact the South Bay Mattel Imagination Center. And then a fun thing that I saw also at Red Tricycle, which we all know is one of my favorite websites, is crayfish. I think I wrote it down wrong. Crawfish trapping. It's from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Tapia Park, 844 North Virginis Road, Virgenes Road in Calabasas. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and trap crawfish. I couldn't read my own writing. It's free and it's all ages. It's going to be a great event, family event, free event. We always want to tell you about low cost or free things that you can do with your friends and family. So the Seaside Lagoon is going to open up for the summer every Saturday between 10 a.m. and 5:45 p.m. The Seaside Lagoon in Redondo Beach will be open. It's between $6 and $7, and it'll be open through Labor Day weekend. That's going to be a good thing to do. Somebody's at the window distracting me. So I'm not going to be distracted. I'm going to make sure I tell everyone about the Seaside Lagoon. I'll remind you throughout the summer that it's going to be open through Labor Day weekend. And also, I found out about this beach train. You can get on the train and ride to the beach. You can take your friends and your family, take your blankets, your umbrellas, just pack up and go out and take a nice ride to the beach. So the beach trains have started. We're having really nice weather here in California, and maybe it's a little windy, but it's really nice. And that's a great thing to do. If you're near a bus station or a train station, you can take the train, take the Metro. The Metro link, just go to metro.com and you'll be able to find your beach train. And then one other thing was the mega bus. I was driving from Vegas and I saw this big, huge bus, and it was so pretty, and it's blue, which is my favorite color, and it was yellow, and it had a little man on it, like a little valet looking guy, and it's a mega bus. So you can go from Union Station to San Francisco. You can go to Union Station, from Union Station to San Diego, Oakland, and what about Vegas for $1? There are fees that apply, but usually they sell 2 seats for between $24 for 2 people to $54 for 2 people. It's a double-decker bus. It has Wi-Fi, and it's a mega bus. Apparently it's here, and it's in Europe. We have it in the southeastern region, the Midwest region, and Western U.S., which is here with us, and they have it in Canada in 2 different places, in Quebec and Ontario in Canada. So the mega bus they're doing great things. They're moving a lot of people, maybe millions of people a year. They started in April 10th. They started on April 10th, 2006. And they've been moving a lot of people. The buses are super nice. I've heard a lot of great things about the mega buses. And I actually want to take a trip on that bus one day. Another thing is this Thursday, Friday, Barnsdale Park from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. in Los Feliz. They're doing wine tasting every Friday. So isn't that nice? You can go to the park and you can just kind of hang out and relax. There is a fee for this one, though. It's between $5 and $25, but it sounds like it might be something nice to do. Take your radio or your MP3 player and take a small speaker and enjoy yourself. Take some blankets and just have a nice time at Barnsdale Park in Los Feliz between 5:30 and 8:30 p.m. every Friday. So you'll get to be in the park and watch the sunset, maybe listen to some nice music, and I'm sure they have a lake there. So it'll be a nice calming experience on a Friday to wind down after your long hard week at work and school or whatever it is you do. And maybe you take the children, maybe you don't. It's up to you. And this was a big deal to me that I read about. On June 13th, the Aquarium of the Pacific is opening up their doors for free. And you're going to get to touch bamboo sharks, and you're going to get to see sand tiger sharks and stingrays, all kinds of stingrays, big ones, little ones, and maybe you'll even get to feed them. That's always fun to feed a stingray. We've done that at SeaWorld in the past. So Shark Lagoon, free. It's going to be at like nighttime. It's going to be an evening event from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on June 13th. You get to go to the Aquarium of the Pacific. The only thing you'll have to pay for is parking. You can go over there and have dinner. There's Bubba Gump's. There's Famous Dave's is over there. Gladstone's. There's some other great restaurants over there that I think Kitchen Den and Bed, KDB, they're over there in the movie theater. So you can just make an evening of it, but it is free. Not many times does the Aquarium of the Pacific open up their doors and say free, but in this case they have said that. And then of course this Sunday is the last day for Book of Mormons. I haven't gone to see it yet. It's crunch time, and I may very well go see the Book of Mormons before Sunday. And then Porgy and Bess is in town also. You can still get those tickets at Pantages Theater for a 7-night stint of 7 different shows for $224. That's a great thing to do. So a few more things. I was thinking about the great weather that we're having here in California. If you want to take a drive, you can come out and go to Catalina Island. Wouldn't that be fun? You get on the Catalina Express, you book your tickets, and it's about a 30-minute drive over to the island. Catalina has a lot of history. A lot of the celebrities used to go there and spend their days. It was a vacation spot for them. And we also can, of course, enjoy Catalina today. The island is very beautiful. It's majestic and it's nostalgic as also. We can enjoy that. So you can do a day trip or you can do a weekend trip. They have rooms, bed and breakfasts there. And some of the things that you can do while you're in Catalina, there's an airport in the sky. There's a helicopter. You can go parasailing. You can go and play arcade games. They have bike rentals, food tasting tours, ghost tours, and they have Hummer and Jeep tours. You can rent golf carts, and you can miniature golf there as well. They have Segways. Segways are the new things that people use to get around on Catalina Island. They use those a lot. And then I heard this big thing about the Buffalo Burger. I don't know if you've ever had one. I've never had one, but when I go to Catalina, I am going to venture out and try that Buffalo Burger. There are many, many, many buffalo in Catalina, on Catalina Island, and I figure I'd try one when I go. I'll try the Buffalo Burger. They say it's really good. Also, in Catalina, you're able to go fishing, kayaking, scuba diving, snorkeling, and you can do the stand-up paddleboard. That always seems fun, and you can check out your equilibrium and see if you can really balance yourself on that paddleboard while you're on water because it's always moving. You can also go tubing, and they have watercraft rentals, so if you want to go jet skiing, you're able to do that. I mean, it sounds like a vacation just 30 minutes away from home. So many different things to do. And of course, there's always food. And of course, there's always shopping. So what a great way to spend a day with your family. Go out on the first boat and go to Catalina. Come back maybe on the last one and just enjoy your day in Catalina. That would be a great thing to do. So Book of Mormon's going to end. Porgy and Bess is here at this time at the Amundsen. And American Girl is doing a lot of great things at the Grove. They have an event going on maybe 2 or 3 days a week on the 5th and the 12th of June. They're doing a summer flower anklet crafting kit, or they do different things like the book. They're going to make bookmarks. They're going to do anklet crafting. and they have scavenger hunts at American Girl at the Grove. All you have to do is give them a call. They're always so nice. They're always so helpful, and they always want to be able to let you know that their doors are open. Some things have a fee, and then some don't. They have Mommy and Me events, and they do a lot of great things at American Girl, and there sometimes is a fee and then sometimes it's free, but children under 8 are questionable. Most of the children are 8 and above, and they give you a doll to hold, so they want you to buy a doll. Excuse me, at the end of the event, they want you to buy a doll, so that's kind of fun. We're going to go check that out. I saw Belle last week, and Belle was a really good story about this soldier. He was a colonel in the army over in London, England, and he had a daughter with a slave, and the mother died, and he ended up going to get his daughter and leaving that daughter with his uncle and aunt who hadn't had any children, and they raised her as their own because the father ended up dying in the war. She was a mulatto child. She wasn't able to eat with the slaves. Not the slaves, but the hired help. She was too good to eat with them, but she wasn't good enough to eat with the diplomats and the other aristocrats that were in her home, that shared her home with her. So it's a very interesting story. I volunteered at the NAACP screening last week, and it was a great show. A really, really good movie. So I recommend anyone, if you're able to go see Belle. It is based on a true story. She did end up having 3 children. I think it was 2. I read that it was twins and another little boy. The movie conflicts with what I read, but nevertheless, she passed away, and her last descendant died in 1975, I believe. In 1975 in Africa was her great-great-great-grandson. So her lineage is gone, but her story is still here, and it's very, very, very relevant today of how we're treated here in society. Wherever you are, we are treated sometimes good and sometimes not so good, but we all have to live in the world together, and we all share our communities with others and other people. So we have to be mindful of that and conscious of other people. So this is all I have for today. We had some good events that we have out. I would just always want to let you know that if you know someone that's doing something great in the community, please do not hesitate to email me, communitywithme1@gmail.com, communitywithme1@gmail.com. You can come on the show. I always welcome people. If you're doing something interesting, if you're out there and you're feeding the homeless, if you're volunteering at hospitals, convalescent homes, you're reading to children in libraries, just doing anything that helps our community, then I want you here. We want to let you know that Roscoe's number 7 in Anaheim will be opening soon. It is going to seat 375 people. And it's going to have a balcony, first floor, second floor. You can eat outside. You can eat on the sidewalk. They're going to have tables and chairs on the sidewalk outside. And it's about 3 long blocks from Disneyland. So we're looking forward to that Roscoe's opening very, very soon. I will definitely let you know. I'll be there for the opening. I'll be there for the soft opening. And I'll be there here and there. I'll be there. And I'm also going to be here. So please let me know. If you have anything interesting going on, do email. If you have any events that you'd like me to announce, if you're doing a fundraiser for a great cause, then come on in. We want to see you here. We want to embrace the things that you're doing in the community because, of course, that's why I'm here. So until next week, until I find some guests to come in and talk about the great things that they're doing, we will see you next Tuesday at 6:30, same time, same place. What are you doing in your community? We're going to go to Skid Row on May 25th. That's what we're going to do here. So hopefully we'll see you down there. If you want to come help, give me an email, and we're going to give out about 200 blessing bags. So we will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.